Hey, good morning, everyone. Did you hear the news? There's a guy who's opened a store selling only Swiss cheese. He's got a whole business strategy. Yes, these are the jokes, folks. Happy Cheese Friday. Hey, good morning, everyone. So, happy Cheese Friday, and surprise, it's more mozzarella, but a little bit different than we had. Last time we did the burrata, which has the stracciatella wrapped into the mozzarella into the ball. This time we have the ciliegie. These, which you may remember, we've done something very similar in the past, and I have a sample to go side by side. Uh, I tried to adjust the lighting so that it wouldn't glow quite so much, but it's just going to happen that way. Um, so it's a very soft. It is almost always packed in the water, and as a result, it is kept very, very fresh and soft. You have to eat it right away, and uh, delightful. It's fresh mozzarella. By comparison, what we talked about before were the pearls, perlini. So if you put them side by side, they seem very similar until you see the perlini is like half the size. And these are often referred to as cherry and the perlinis. So what's the difference? So the perlinis are also just a smidge, like the very merest. You probably wouldn't notice until you were eating them side by side. More firm. 50-50 as to whether they're packed in water or if they're vacuum packed and just kept in their own moisture. And I say water, but it's actually a salted whey. So always packed in the salted whey. Could be vacuum sealed, and or depending if you go to a fresh creamery that has these, especially a good Italian one, that could be packed like that. It could be packed in the salted whey, but not necessary. They're a little bit, like I said, they're a little bit more firm. So what's the primary difference? That's pretty much it. They are both cow's milk cheese, but how you use them is where it differs, uh, unless you're just eating it out of hand. But these are often perfect for little appetizers. You kind of do like a take on the caprese, and you can put them on nice little skewers. They go well in as toppings on things. They're perfect for just plain out of hand eating. But when you get these, they're a little small. So they are perfect to toss in with your salads, your antipastas, marinated and mixed in with your olives. They're really good for that application as a side, and less delightful to eat just in a big pile because they are so teeny tiny. So that is our main thing about the mozzarella cheese. So that's why I didn't reintroduce anything. I actually had a different mozzarella in mind initially, but when I went to the creamery, it was all sold out. Someone bought all of the cheese, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me, because they almost always have it. So I'll just save that for a future. And in the meantime, we're going to do that. Look, I have a fat coffee. You'll see this in just a second. Lots of glow, so it looks like it's divided, but it's actually all one color. Um, I don't know why it looks like that on the camera. It doesn't always look like that. It is what it is. Anyways, it's a fat coffee, 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of butter, and I just blended it all together. I just wanted something warm today. And speaking of meal one, I've got it right here. I've got a frittata. You guys have seen these before, but this frittata is super tasty. It is made with a bone broth, eggs, and then my pulled pork, my smoked pulled pork. We don't have much of it left, and I thought that was just going to be nice, so comforting for the morning. And a big old pile of my cheeses. I've got both sizes, just a little pile of it on the plate. So that's my meal one. And now you had Cheese Friday. I'll round it back with you for meal number two in a little while. And we'll do either, I haven't decided yet, game of the day, topic of the day. Who knows? So we'll get to it. And yes, in case you're wondering, I do feel like 1,000 times better today. I was such a downer, grumpy bear on the struggle bus yesterday. And today, after a good night's rest, a couple good things happened at work, and I just feel like $1,000,000. So, all better. Whew. So, talk to you later. Hey everyone. So, it's time for meal two. Super simple food today. I've got 3 scrambled eggs with some butter and 4 pieces of bacon. It's Brinner. And I was going to have a topic and go all in, but it was Cheese Friday, and then work went absolutely nuts. It has been crazy all day, and I still got to go and cut more material for my walls for OhioCon on the fake tent castle thing. Looking forward to sharing that with you. I know it's 6 weeks out, and that's all I can talk about right now, but 6 weeks out before a huge, enormous convention is actually a very tiny time period. Plus, there's like a big holiday season in the middle when everybody who needs to be available is not available. So, whew, it's grow crunch time. Uh, I did get some of the topics from people yesterday, either via the comment section or IMs, and we will get to it. Uh, we have the Sunday live stream, and then Monday we'll start up again with our meals of the day and good topics and board games and other geekery. I did hear you, Renee. So we'll get back to it. It's just, you know, sometimes these things happen. Uh, Other things, let's see. Oh, I shared the mozzarella cheese with you this morning. There will not be a video tomorrow because I'm going to Indiana for the meetup. So I'm super looking forward to that. And on Sunday during the live stream, I've got a little something that we'll cook together, as well as we are going to show you off the fat coffee because I don't, I think most of us know how to make one, but it comes up a lot. When people see my videos, they'll send me a message and be like, oh, how'd you do that? Because mine always just looks like greasy and I don't like it. So we'll probably do that because we're going to show you the single cup way as opposed to making like 3 at a time in the Vitamix. So that's what we're going to do on Sunday. And like I said, I'm just not going to do a video tomorrow. It's a lot of travel. We're going to ride in the car for 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. Well, at least 3.5 hours if we didn't stop. But I don't know about you guys, but I am one of those people who can't go that long without stopping. I need to get out. I have to use the restroom. I've got to walk around. It doesn't even matter if it's interesting. I just can't stay still in the car. I hate it. So we make more stops than the average people. So, but I look forward to seeing everybody. I hear they've got a cute little giveaway that's going to happen. So awesome on the people putting it together. They're doing amazing things. So I'm really looking forward to it. And then we'll get back to normal, I promise, on Monday. I don't even have the live stream listed, you guys. I better make that. Probably I'll do that later tonight. But first, my eggs are getting cold. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, Sunday. I'm not doing another thing today. It is what it is. This is just a what I ate today video and our usual Cheese Friday. But it was cheesy and delicious. So see ya. Bye-bye. Okay. I said I was done because I was done with all of the crazy, but I'm not done. I have to share this with you guys because many of you are part of my keto circle, so you will totally get this. My coworker is trying so hard to make me feel included. And I'm just like, please just stop trying because it's not working. They are having an event where after we have a big heavy morning meeting on site, then they're going out to a bowling alley. Now, first of all, my ankle is feeling better, but I don't think it's feeling bowling better, and also it's just not something that I enjoy. So I'm not gonna really try hard to put myself out to bowl. But I would like to spend more time with my coworkers in a social way. And so it's like, yeah, put me down as coming, but I'm not gonna bowl. And then they sent out the menu and it said, also don't count me in your head count for food because I don't eat any of those foods. And they're like, oh well, how about if we add salad and hey, do you know what? They have gluten-free buns and I bet we could order you a cauliflower crust pizza. And I was just like, yeah, so no. I feel bad, like I'm being obstinate. Like they're trying, like they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink, and I'm like, just look. I will come and I will be glad to spend time with people. Just don't worry about it. It's totally okay. And he is worrying so much. Now, I love that they are trying, and honestly, I don't think it should be this hard, but it does say something about the statement of food. Honestly, and so finally I wrote back and I was like, listen, maybe I'll eat a salad, but I gotta check it out in person first because questionable. Also, salad, you know, I don't mind salad once in a while, but I'm still doing all this reintroduction stuff, and to me, lettuce feels like a big scary step. Lettuce is a questionable ingredient. I it's yes, it is low carb, and yes, it's definitely a decent keto food, but lettuce is so susceptible to bacterium. And let's be honest, I got food poisoning last year from the salad, and so I'm sorry. Like it's just one of those aversion things. I'm still like, herk salad. Mm. But I gotta say, this like the third email where they're like, well, what if we try this? And I'm like, if you really need to feed me, why don't you just have them throw a hamburger patty on the grill? That would probably be the easiest thing they could do. But I don't have the heart to say that it could be that simple. They're like, well, but we're ordering macaroni and cheese and we're ordering chicken tenders. You know, those chicken tenders are fried up in batter. Uh, And I am not the only team member who has celiac, so it's good that they've got some gluten free buns. But, they're trying so hard. You gotta love it, but oh, it's such a miss. But I'm very pleased because they are actually trying to be considerate, and I am the one who's like, yeah, forget about it. So that's my little share. I guess it feels like it shouldn't be. I was tempted to maybe call the place and ask about their cauliflower crust because it's true though. If because I know one of the food vendors or food distributors does distribute the Venice uh, keto cauliflower crust, the one that is six total carbs for the entire crust, or I'm sorry, six net carbs, and it's like 12 total carbs. So honestly, if they leave the sauce off and you just eat a bunch of cheese and some dirty pepperoni, you're okay. But honestly, I, it's still, I don't know. I don't feel that I'm ready for that. I know that I said that after talking with my doctor, we agreed that I was ready to step things up and work on my gut biome. I just feel like it's such an easy way to do a slippery slope down into uh, undoing all of the hard work I've done for 6 weeks. So, because you remember before I started the BBB&E, I started a taper down, A on the coffee, B on my food choices. I cleaned up a lot of stuff. I cut out sweeteners ahead of time. I just made a lot of work there, and it would be a shame to me to toss so much of it away. Now, in the salad, though, I could possibly take myself a little bit of you know, some, I don't know, I could maybe work it out and time it and maybe make that a day to reintroduce the lettuce so that if it bothers me a couple days, I'll know. But we'll see. What do you guys think? What do you do when there's situations like that? When somebody, you know, they clearly just don't get it, even though you've talked to them about it in the past. How do you handle those situations? I am unabashed about, like, hey, look, I just don't eat those things. I just don't. And I totally don't mind. I'll pack a lunch in the morning. It's freezing cold out, so if I have me some roast beef and cheese in the car, and we have our meeting all day, and then I go in my car, and on my way to the bowling alley, I eat my beef and cheese. I'm a happy camper. Oh, and by the way, so on December 14th, there won't be a stream, or rather, there won't be a video because it's too hard to record while I'm traveling and at an office and all that stuff. But I promise you that on the 15th, you will have a full report full of my complaints and whines. So now I'm really done, and I didn't even nerd it up today, but I am going to add on to my food. I had those 3 scrambled eggs and bacon because I thought I wasn't hungry, but once I ate, I devoured it. And now I most certainly am a little bit hungry. So I think what I'm going to do is just have a little pile of those, the pralinis, more of the mozzarella cheese. So that's it. Now for reals, I am done. You have a great one. You're awesome. Let me know how you handle those awkward situations when people are trying really hard, but they just totally don't get your keto. See ya. Bye bye.